The last and final generation of the Subaru Wrx Sti comes in the form of the V8 chassis. Produced from 2015 to 2021, from first look, the changes from its debut to its final year seem like normal refreshes, and for the most part they are. But there are some notable changes from year to year, and in this video I will go through all of them just so if you are in the market for a V8 Sti or just curious, you can differentiate between them. Also, as a side note, I'll be going through the features on the highest trim level of the Sti, so you can see all the bells and whistles Subaru added year to year. Anyways, before we get into it, I'm Sep, a car enthusiast making videos for other enthusiasts like yourselves, so feel free to subscribe to get your weekly dose of YouTube car content. The V8 Sti ushered in a brand new body style from the previous generation. However, it still retains the basic formula of an Sti: hood scoop, big wang, and wide fenders. When it comes to major changes, the front end is where Subaru made its most obvious revisions. From 2015 to 2017, the Sti sported a recessed front grille, LED headlights with the lobster claw accents, fog lights, and of course, the hood scoop. Then in 2018, the Sti receives a front end refresh. The front bumper gets completely reworked. The grille gets smaller and is flush to the face of the bumper. The fog lamps get removed in place of these black plastic pieces, which I don't hate, but I'd prefer fog lamps, which oddly enough was retained in the WRX. Although Subaru downgraded the fog lights, they upgraded the headlights. Still LEDs, but are now steering responsive. Going to the rear end, not much has really changed throughout the V8 Sti's model years, so let's skip over to the wheels and tires. The top trim of the Sti from 2015 to 2017 received forged gunmetal BBS wheels, which are my personal favorite when it comes to the wheels that Subaru fitted to the V8 Sti. Wrapping these wheels are Dunlop SP Sport Max RT tires. Then from 2018 to 2021, Subaru fitted the top tier Sti with 19-inch alloy wheels. A downgrade in my honest opinion. These wheels are wrapped with Advan Sport VO105s. The one slight change to the wheels came in the 2020 to 2021 model years, where Subaru essentially just grinded off some of the paint to accent the wheel spokes a little more. Moving on to the brakes, these black Brembo 4-pot front and 2-pot rears are equipped on the Sti from 2015 to 2017. In 2018, Subaru decided to throw some acid green color 6-pot Brembos in the front and continue with 2-pot in the rear, a great upgrade for extra braking power in the later year generations. The suspension system for all the years of the V8 Sti remained the same. The front suspension consisted of inverted struts and coil springs, and forged aluminum lower A-arms. The rear gets a double wishbone setup with strut and coil springs as well. In terms of suspension changes from year to year, what I found online, which may not be 100% true, is that Subaru revised the dampening and spring rates for the 2018 to 2021 Stis to provide a less stiffer ride compared to the 2015 to 2017 Sti, due to the larger 19-inch wheels that were introduced. In terms of body rigidity, 24mm front sway bars and 20mm rear sway bars were provided for all the years of the V8 Sti. When it comes to steering, Subaru kept the steering hydraulic for all the years of the Sti, not just the VA, which may be outdated compared to an electronic steering rack, but I personally think it significantly improves steering input and feel when you're attacking the back roads. On the topic of steering, the V8 Sti comes with a 13:1 steering rack ratio, faster than any other generation of the Sti. Now my favorite topic, the engine. The VA still uses the EJ257, but in 2019, Subaru installed a Type RA STI engine, which is still an EJ257 but has one really notable change internally. The piston has more material at the supporting wrist pin, which should translate to a little more rigidity in the pistons. The result of this is a 5 horsepower increase from 305 horsepower to 310. And the same amount of torque at 290 pound-feet. This might be underwhelming for a 5 horsepower boost, but I've seen various tuned Stis making a decent amount of power reliably with this engine, and many tuners note that they are happy with the power outputs of the 2019 and up Sti compared to the previous generations. The transmission for the VA remains as the 6-speed TY85 transmission, but in 2019, Subaru revised the third gear ratio to improve acceleration times. It is interesting though. The 2019 and up Sti with a little more horsepower and this improved gear ratio didn't really improve acceleration overall. The recorded acceleration time seems slower than the 2015 Sti. This is just an observation, I'm not trying to stir the pot here. For the drivetrain, DCCD is featured in all the V8 Sti years. But the center differential controller changed in 2018 from a mechanical and electronic center diff controller to a fully electronic one for a quicker response in differential actuation. Now let's move into the interior, starting off with the seats. All the years of the VA feature this red and black seat design. These seats come with modestly sized bolsters, and the STI logo embossed on the headrest. The top trim of the 2018 and up STI gets equipped with sportier Recaro seats, which do hug you in nicer but definitely less track ready than the GD STI seats. Looking over to the steering wheel, the design didn't really change much throughout all the years of the VA STI. The only real change you can notice is the bottom wheel spoke design that goes from silver to gloss black from 2018 and onwards. Otherwise, the wheel remains the great looking flat bottom steering wheel. Alright, let's get into some creature comforts. A Harman Kardon speaker system was available for the top trim STI in all the years of the VA, but the infotainment system did vary throughout the years. Starting off in 2015, the STI got a 6.1-inch double-din touchscreen, which was pretty slow and low res. The following year, the 2016 STI came with an updated infotainment, with a 7-inch high-resolution capacitive touchscreen using Subaru's proprietary Starlink infotainment software. This infotainment remained for the 2017 and 2018 year STIs. In 2019, Subaru implemented Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, something that a lot of people can't live without nowadays. But we all know the best entertainment is the rumble from the exhaust. Moving up from the infotainment, for the 2015 to 2017 year STIs, we get a 4.3-inch multifunction display, which shows boost pressure, vehicle dynamics, time, outside temperature, maintenance reminders, and the rear view camera view. This screen is adjacent to a smaller HVAC control screen that all the other Subaru models came with. In 2018, both these screens were amalgamated into one 5.9-inch high-res screen, cleaning up the look of the center dash area significantly. A nice addition Subaru added to the 2018 and up STIs are the rain-sensitive wipers, a little more convenience for the rally car for the streets. The last and final thing I want to talk about is the safety tech. I won't go into airbags or things like that, but I know Subarus typically have a good safety rating, and I'm sure the STI is one of them. What I want to go into are the safety tech features Subaru added in the 2016 and up STIs, which include blind spot detection, lane change assist, and rear cross traffic alert. These features bring the Subaru up to a more modern standard, as other car manufacturers already had these features in their performance cars. Anyways friends, that's it for this video. If there's anything I missed when it comes to the evolution of the VA STI, let me know down in the comments and share with our fellow Subi enthusiasts as well. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.